Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1373, and today's topic is power of nitric oxide for our optimal health, or we can say that it is a miraculous molecule in the form of gas which is found in our body, and many people they are not realizing the importance of this nitric oxide NO, its role, how it is important to our overall health, and that's why it is very important to maintain the density of nitric oxide in our body by taking some natural foods which are a rich source of nitrate, and that nitrate when we are taking, which are found in plant, will be converted into nitrite, and that nitrite finally in our stomach is converted in the form of nitrous, that is nitric oxide gas NO. And on this nitric oxide gas NO, there is lot of historical background, and even in 1998 the Nobel Prize was awarded on nitric oxide gas, which was used in improving the cardiovascular health, means health problem, and also controlling the hypertension and high blood pressure. And these scientists, they demonstrated that the production of nitric oxide gas in our body is playing very important role in maintaining our heart health, and they are working as a vasodilator, means they are dilating, they are relaxing, they are improving the elasticity of our blood vessels, and that's why the blood flow will be very normal with good speed, and with if there is good speed and good flow of blood, means the oxygen will be carried to all part, and your high blood pressure will become normal. On this issue, the Nobel Prize was awarded in 1998. So here I have given this. This is found in plant, that is called nitrates, and nitrates are NO3, and these nitrates, they are converted by bacteria once it is taken in our body into nitrites, and that nitrites are NO2. The nitrites are NO2, and these NO2 again in our stomach, the gut bacteria, they will break down into nitric oxide, that is your NO, and that nitric oxide is a miracle molecular gas in our body, and which plays miracle. I will be discussing one by one. So what happened, how the Nobel Prize was awarded, that was on cardiovascular health issue. Nitric oxide is helping to relax blood vessels, improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure, and this discovery earned Robert F. Frohngodt, Louis J. Ignoro, and Fried Murad the Nobel Prize in 1998. Second, now I am giving some idea that how it works, but before that, the history goes like that. It has fascinating history, very interesting. Actually, this nitric oxide was discovered, and its lot of properties for our heart health. But today, most of the people, they understand that if you are taking any compound, synthetic one in the market, for example, name, a very common name, that is called Viagra. So if you go to any pharmacy shop and you are asking for Viagra, he will look at you that it means you are suffering from your erectile dysfunction means you have some biological sexual problem. But it is wrong. Anybody who has some problem of blood flow, where your heart is not receiving any, the good quantity of blood due to some your blood vessel narrowing and maybe some rough blockage, because of that smooth blood flow is not there. So in that case, if nitric oxide is taken, that type of food or that type of supplement, then it can boost inside your body the density of nitric oxide, and it will dilate. It is vasodilator. It will dilate the blood vessels, and that blood vessel will become relaxed, and very good road will be provided for the blood to flow smoothly. So it is flowing to your brain, to other part, and also to your genital partner. And that one people they took more seriously rather than our heart problem. So please, why I am mentioning this, if you have such problem of cardiac, where your heart is not getting enough oxygen due to slow flow of blood, please go and ask boldly any synthetic derivative which can release more and more nitrous oxide, or naturally, I will not advise, because I strongly believe that if you follow natural path to boost your nitric oxide is the best option. I will mention some of the plant foods, some animal foods, like your beetroot, that we call it chukandar, radish we call it mooli, then palak, spinach, like that. Many are there. If you add in your food, daily balanced diet, doing exercise, following all this disciplined life, deep breath, because your nasal passages, they are also responsible of producing nitric oxide. So if you are taking deep breath, means at least 10 to 15%, you can add nitric oxide in your body. And for your kind information, our whole health is, I can say, guided by nitric oxide. It works as a messenger. Transforming lot of things. It works, it goes to our brain and it takes part there, and you will be surprised to know our brain, if we are taking weight as per our body, is only 2%, maybe around 1 kilogram, 800 gram. So that 2% of our body weight is consuming more than 20% oxygen for cognitive purpose, for keeping sharp memory, sharp brain. And now there are a lot of research papers are published where they are mentioning that those who are suffering from dementia, means low memory, Alzheimer's, total loss of memory, is because in brain they are not getting enough nitric oxide. Because this nitric oxide, they are activating lot of neuron cells, memory cells, brain cells. They play important role to keep the cognitive property, brain healthy. Then come to immune system. It is playing very important role to keep our immune system very strong. The reason is that our WBC is releasing nitric oxide, and this nitric oxide is capable of destroying and killing lot of pathogen bacteria and virus which are harmful to us. So it is another very powerful immune booster. And of course, for cardiovascular health, for heart health, it is there. So it is controlling everything. That's why Nobel Prize was awarded. So we have to be very careful to see that the nitric oxide gas is enough produced so that all the health issues are taken care, and even in your gut, all these are converted into nitric oxide, and they are playing very important role in your digestion. And then your blood pressure. If somebody who is suffering from hypertension and high blood pressure, the best thing is that you take such type of food which are rich in nitrate. That is very, very important. So I am going to give some of the natural food which can help you to boost your nitric oxide. So as usual, I have written, there is handwritten summary, and that is very interesting to know about nitric oxide. I call it the molecule of miracle to maintain, to guard our overall health, starting from brain, digestion, immune system, erectile dysfunction, cardiovascular problem, and also the BP problem. All these are covered, and we can boost the production of nitric oxide in our body by natural food once we selectively take those, and I have mentioned here all these foods. So number one is nitric oxide, NO, has a fascinating history, initially discovered for its role in cardiovascular health, especially as a vasodilator, means it will dilate your blood vessels, that is called vasodilator, and it will clear for very good flow of blood throughout your body, so that your heart will get enough oxygen, your heart will be healthy, and at the same time there will not be restriction to blood flow, so your high BP, hypertension will become normal. And on that issue I have already mentioned that Nobel Prize was awarded in 1998. Vascular. Nitric oxide plays very important role in various physiological processes, which include number 2, role of nitric oxide in immune response. It plays important role to maintain your immune system, because the WBC, the fighting cell, produces nitric oxide, and that nitric oxide can destroy and kill pathogen, means bacteria and virus which are harmful to us. Number 3, role of nitric oxide as a neurotransmitter. It is a messenger gas, and throughout your body it is responsible of carrying lot of messages. That's why it is acting as a neurotransmitter. That is, nitric oxide acts as a signaling molecule. It gives signal, and if your body is not getting enough signal, it means there is low density of nitric oxide gas in the body, and you are not pumping enough nitrate based food to your body. Number 4, role of nitric oxide in fighting inflammation. It can fight inflammation. Wherever there is inflammation, it acts as an anti-inflammatory compound or gas. Now number 6, that is the role of nitric oxide. It is number 5. Correct the serial, number 6, number 7, like that. So number 6 is role of nitric oxide in brain health. I have already told you that the cognitive function of brain, to maintain memory, keep sharp thinking and memory, it plays important role. If there is deficiency of nitric oxide in your body, you will be dull, and you will slowly start losing your memory. That is called dementia. And if there is a really chronic deficiency of nitric oxide in your body, then you will suffer from Alzheimer's. Lower BP, I have already told you that it brings down the blood pressure, high blood pressure, hypertension, so that it will be normal, so it lower down the BP because the blood will flow smoothly. Number 7, role of nitric oxide in erectile dysfunction, for which what every day now people are using. Now they have forgotten that this nitric oxide is for our overall health of cardiovascular problem, BP, so many things. But mostly people when they go to pharmacist for erectile dysfunction, such type of drug they will ask. And nitric oxide's ability to increase blood flow has led to its use in treating erectile dysfunction by taking that is called sildenafil, and that sildenafil is commonly known as Viagra, which is widely used globally for such type of purpose of biological or sexual weakness. Can increase nitric oxide in our body overall. Now number 2, boosting nitric oxide naturally. What are the foods? If you take, then naturally you can boost your nitric oxide in your body. You can pump, you can increase the density of nitric oxide. First thing is that is to take food rich in nitrates, because these nitrates will be converted into nitric oxide. I have already shown you that those nitrates, first they will be converted into that NO3 into NO2. NO2 means it will be nitrite, and that nitrite finally is converted into NO, and that is nitric oxide. So number 1 is leafy green. Leafy green means spinach and other green vegetables. They are rich in nitrate. Beetroot is a rich source. We in Indian language, leafy green means spinach, palak. Beetroot means we call it chukandar, that is with red color. And then number 3, citrus fruit. Citrus fruit means all like orange and lemon, so many which are having vitamin C rich, that is called citrus fruit. Then garlic, lasun in Indian language. Then dark chocolate, they are rich source of nitrate. Then L-arginine. L-arginine is amino acid, and that is found in meat and fish. So if you are taking meat and fish, you are pumping arginine, and that will increase your nitric oxide. Then second amino acid is that L-citrulline. L-citrulline is found in watermelon. That's why watermelon, people are saying that if you are dull, not energetic, and even it will boost your libido, you go and take more and more watermelon, because of this reason that it is rich source of L-citrulline, and that is a type of amino acid, and that can boost the nitric oxide in your body. Then number 9 is vitamin C. Once vitamin C you are taking, it will increase the level of nitric oxide, because it is a powerful antioxidant, and it will drastically reduce oxidative stress. Once oxidative stress is reduced, automatically your nitric oxide level will be increased in your overall body. So vitamin C also plays important role, and all the citrus fruits, they are rich in vitamin C. And then number 10, vitamin E. Vitamin E is also can protect your nitric oxide, because it is also powerful oxidizing agent, and it can reduce the oxidative stress. And there are a lot of seeds which are rich in vitamin E, like your this till and sesame seed, we call it rigi or something like that in Bono shape, which can increase nitric oxide. And also, last but not least, always stay hydrated for many things. If you are not hydrated properly, lot of complication comes. Uric acid, NO reduction, and so many other problems. Always make sure that you are hydrated with water. Don't go to such type of juice. They are called fruit juice. They will dehydrate you, which are produced mechanically. Take simple room water just room temperature water, and hydrate with that, and then limit your refined or processed food. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.